Hey guys, it's me, it's Queen Auset-heru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, pass it on to somebody else who might like it too, and remember to drop us a positive comment in the comment section. And if you can, please stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to read out two of my favorite positive comments from previous videos, and one of them might be yours. If you have time, also, please remember to check out everything underneath the video. I have so much information under there. If you want to get in contact with me, if you want to become a patron, if you would like to send a donation, if you want to get a reading done, any of the above, you can get that information underneath this video. So today we're going to talk about something that we touched on before, but this takes us a little bit deeper. Someone said to me, Kim Kardashian, this is a quote, Kim Kardashian should stand by her man. Now, you guys know, most of you, that Kim Kardashian is married to Kanye West. And recently, there have been divorce rumors. I think that Kanye said, he tweeted something about wanting a divorce. And then the rumors just started circulating. I even saw a picture of the two of them talking. I think they were like trying to like talk about their life or whatever. And the paparazzi was like following them with a camera. And I don't know, they implied that they were talking about their relationship and that they might end it. And the person that I was talking to online that made this statement to me said that Kim Kardashian should stand by her man. That Kanye is clearly going through something, which I think most of us can agree on, and that she should not abandon him during his time of need. And to be honest with you, I understood where she was coming from. I totally get it. I feel like if you marry somebody, you should be there for them. Even if somebody just your friend, you should be there for them and encourage them and help support them. But let's go a little bit deeper with this thought process. If you are married to a man or to a woman and they have a mental health issue, any mental health issue, Kanye said he's has bipolar disorder. So if you are with somebody who has any kind of mental health issue and they are not taking their medicine, they are not going to treatment, they are not actively doing things to help their situation, what the hell are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to just hang in there and go down with the Titanic? I don't agree that Kim should hang in there. I think, and I don't necessarily think she should get divorced either. I think that because we don't know this couple and we don't really have a lot of details, there could be some middle ground there. Maybe they could agree to go to therapy together. You know, maybe he goes once a week by himself and then they go once a week together. There could be other options to this than breaking up. Everything isn't break up. You know, some things are going to be break up, but I always say if you can give it a chance, if you can try before you break up whenever possible. So in the case of these two, I would say they should try to see if they can do something else beforehand. But if Kanye is not going to get the help that he needs, then I absolutely would not tell her, oh, you should just stay there with your man, girl. Girl, you need to stick by him. You said till death do you part. I would never say that to her. And the reason why I wouldn't say that is because that's how women and men get abused every single day. They get into relationships with someone, they're in love with this person, or they care about this person, and the other person has an issue of some type that they don't want to address. So then it pulls you down with them because they don't want to address their issues. I think that Kanye, even though his mind isn't, 100% clear, I think that there has to be some willingness on his part. There has to be some willingness on the part of the person who's sick. Now, I know they're sick, and that's part of the problem, that disconnect, I know they're sick. But if they're not at least willing to accept that they have a problem and that they need help, There's nothing you can do with this person. Even if they're an alcoholic, a drug addict, whatever the issue is that the person has, if they're unwilling to accept that they need help and go for the help, go for the treatment, there's nothing you can do. So she can hang in there till the cows come home. The only thing that's going to happen is he's going to keep getting sicker. Her kids are going to keep getting exposed to the crazy stuff that's coming out his mouth. He says something the other day about my daughter will never pose for Playboy. Now, mind you, I think most of us, would hope that. Most of us would hope. I mean, I don't know. I would like my daughter to do something with her brain versus with her body. I would like that. But my thing is that it's not the kind of thing I would tweet about in the middle of the night. So his kids are going to start to become more and more affected by his unusual behavior. North, the oldest, is old enough now to know something's not right about her father. She's old enough to see, and probably has been for quite some time. I remember being 4 years old and thinking that my caregiver, one of my mother's boyfriend, who was supposed to be my stepfather, I could tell at 4 something about him wasn't right. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what to call it, but I could tell that his behavior was weird. And as I got older, I could see why his behavior was weird, because he had all kinds of issues going on. But as a child, I didn't know what to call them, but I knew that they were there. So North has probably known for quite some time that her father has some issues. And the other kids, I don't even know how old they are. They might be picking up on it too, because they're all really little. But my point of the matter is that it's going to start to affect her children. So what I say is a woman should stand by her kids. You should take care of your kids. Nothing comes before your kids, in my opinion. And if your husband is unwilling to deal with his own issues and to try to solve the problem, then I cannot say, oh, stand by him unconditionally. If he's willing to deal with it, I will stand by you. If you're willing to go to the therapy, if you're willing to take the medicine, if you're willing to do the research, I am willing to stand by you. But if you're going to just flip out and do crazy stuff, I mean, it's some of the stuff that he has done. I mean, just like the things that he said, just go back and listen to his interviews. Listen to the things that he says out of his mouth. He's clearly not here. And when I'm online and listening to people make excuses for him, I'm like, these are the same people who will enable a mentally ill person in their own family. These are the same damn people. And this is why these people get no help. Because if they don't want to help themselves and we enable them not to help themselves, guess what? They don't help themselves. They don't get any help. We just keep enabling them. We keep on helping them be able to function in dysfunction. And these same people, like the woman who said to me, she need to stand by her man, is the same kind of woman who would enable Kanye to the point where he might hurt himself or somebody else. If a person has a mental health issue, they need to be willing to address it if they want to be in my life. They need to be addressing it. They need to be working. They need to be dealing with it, not just thinking about it. I remember I had one ex, and she had some real deep-seated issues. And she said, well, I'm looking for a therapist. And I'm like, you still looking? You're 35. How are you still looking for someone to help you? She had never been to anyone. So I'm like, are you really looking? Because if you were looking, you would have at least had an appointment by now. You've been looking for the past 15 years. That doesn't make sense. You're not looking. People are just allowing you to give them that excuse and continue to enable you. And I'm not willing to do it, because it's going to hurt you and it's going to hurt me. And in this case, it's going to hurt Kim. It's going to hurt them babies. And it's not going to help Kanye get any better. So that is my feelings on this particular situation. And I feel this way about the Kim Ye situation. And I feel this way about any of you that is out there in a relationship with somebody who's mentally ill, has problems with drugs and alcohol, a gambler, a kleptomaniac, anybody who has any kind of uncontrollable disorder or addiction, and they're not addressing it. This is my advice. They need to do that on their own. If I was Kim, I would put him in a facility If he would, if he would cooperate, and if he didn't cooperate, he would have to deal with this on his own. I would be open to, working with him so that he could see his children in some kind of a safe manner, maybe even a court appointed manner. But I would not be willing to put myself and my kids through bipolar episodes that could leave any one of us emotionally, mentally, or physically scarred. So that's my feelings on that stand by your man shit. I'm like, you stand by him, yeah. You stand by your woman too. But if they acting simple, it's a certain point where you have to say self-preservation. And she is at that point. He needs to do it or it's time for her to go. Now, my first comment is from Queen. I know who I am. This is her name on. I've read from her before. Yeah, she's been subscribed for 2 years. Hey, Queen. Queen said, "Love it." Hey, Queen. Thank you so much, sweet pea. Number 2. Now, this is from Luz Lopez. Luz, what's up, girl? Luz said, that's the problem with couples when they become complacent. A complacent couple is a dead couple. They become complacent, and I don't mean like every day is going to be fun and going to the beach and hugging on Instagram. But a complacent couple to me is a couple that has no passion. They have no romance. They have no love. Or they have love, but it's no passion and it's no romance. So it's like they are ships passing in the night. They hang out, they do all their family stuff together. They do all the mundane stuff together, but they really don't enjoy each other anymore. And they've become complacent in that way. And I think that's sad, I'd much rather be with somebody I was passionate about than just somebody that I was settling for. All right, guys, it's time for me to get going. See you later.